Hello, this is a quick video about the putting a skid pan on a motorbike that hasn't got a skid pan. I got this one off of the eBay, and someone was breaking a motorbike and I bought a wheel off them, and then I said, can you include the drip tray? What's it called? Sump guard, that's what it's called, sump guard, because I do quite a lot of off-roading. Anyway, I just didn't want gravel and stuff clattering into the engine. So you'll notice on these things they've got a bolt hole, but if your bike is not ready, it hasn't got a nut threaded in place, then that can be problematic. So this is how I did it. I used this stuff, which is it's like, let's have a look. It's 30mm by 3mm. Is it 3mm? Yeah. So it's 30mm by 3mm, the stuff that I used, aluminium, and then I didn't measure any of it. I just chopped it to, what I did was I held up the thing to about where I wanted it, and then I sort of went like that, and it's about an index finger's length on the side that you want, and then the holes that I drilled for it, you can see I did it first there in the wrong place. The holes are, again, didn't measure it at all, just did it by eye, just because you don't need to be exact for this, but it's probably just under 70mm centre to centre, so about 68mm centre to centre. This thing in width is 90, and then yeah, about 100mm that way. The issue is the hangers. So this bolt here, you can get that nut off, but on the other side there's not enough space to get the bolt all the way out, because it hits this bolt in there. It hits the frame. So but what you can do is just loosen it, take the nut off one end and then just loosen the bolt, and then you can see what I did was I just cut notches, so it's effectively a hanger. I'll show you the other side as well. This is on a Mutt hilts, but the same would apply to any you know, a Sinnis or a whatever you're working on. It'll be the same issue. There'll be just behind the engine there's like mounting points, so that bolt is where I'm mounting it off, and that you can loosen it and pull this out up to about there. It hits the frame, so you can't actually get that bolt out without completely dismantling the bike. But you can see I've just chopped that to shape, just used an angle grinder and chopped it. And the thing is that there's a little, on this bike there's a little tab just above it, so you haven't got a lot of space to play with. So let's just see, how big is that? So 5mm, and then so I went for about a 10mm. I think that's an M6 bolt. So I've gone from a 10mm gap down to an M6 kind of radius, and then I just literally just angle grinded it to shape, and that's it. It's really easy. Oh, and the front, so this skid pan had one of them, so I just used, try and get this out. So big washer, $40mm, to a smaller washer, what's that, 25, 22. So I've just layered them up. This is like the quick and dirty way to do it, basically. So yeah, layered them up so that they just can go out of that hole, that big hole. So I've got it so that you see what I mean? So that goes, if I can do it, and there you can. You wang it in there, it does fit. You'll have to take my word for it. And then mounting at the back, so these holes that I drilled, I've used this as a really simple way of doing it, so just use a washer to kind of calm it down a bit. That's a Allen bolt. I think this is M6 anyway. Yeah. And just bolted it together with these. One thing worth noting is that I used a Nyloc nut, so it's got like a little nylon thing in it, so that when you tighten it up, when that all tightens together, when you bolt it together, the Nyloc stops it from like rattling loose, so it won't come loose. The only thing that I didn't do is use Nyloc on the front bolt. For the front bolt, I just used a regular one of these lads, because they because you can't do it up otherwise, because you can't kind of get purchase on it. Anyway, that's a highly specific detail that you probably won't come across, but yeah, so it is possible. Just use aluminium bar 30mm by 3mm and works a treat. There you go. Good luck. Bye.